this video, I'm going to talk about how to set up your Dubsado account and the first things that you should do. If you are switching from another CRM, then this might be a little easier because you might be able to download some forms and upload them. You can always ask Dubsado's help if they will help you upload some forms. Their offers on that kind of change over time, but their help center is over here. It's usually very, very helpful in getting set up, and oftentimes they'll be able to help you convert over a contractor form or something if you need it. If you're new to Dubsado, one thing that I absolutely love about them is that their trial lasts for 3 clients, no matter how long that takes. So it's not a 7, 14 free month trial. It is 3 clients. You can get everything set up, and then you don't necessarily have to pay them until you've actually seen Dubsado in action with 3 full projects from start to finish. And I have a 30% discount that you can use on your first month or year if you sign up with my link in the description or use my code Design by Laney. Now, if you've never used a CRM before, this is for managing all of your clients, payments, client information, questionnaires, emails, etc. So there's a lot of things you can do here, and I have a full course that goes over the entire thing, but we'll just focus on the first few things you can do because it feels really overwhelming to try and set it up all at once. That's why I love their free trial, because you can set it up slowly over time and as you use different processes. But I would recommend first doing our blank process flow diagram because it's going to help you lay out the first things that you need to do. You can download that at the link in my description. So right when you log in, you'll head up to settings. And there's a few things that you're going to want to set up. So this brand specific settings, you're allowed to upload your logo, change your form color to match your branding settings, and include certain things like email, phone number, address, etc. You can also set how you want to send your email. And then in this emails tab, you can log in to your emails, make sure you're forwarding them correctly so that all of your emails to and from Dubsado work correctly. This is obviously a very important first step. Some of the other things are less important and you can get into them as you grow, such as your portal or if you have multiple users in your team. With the starter plan, you can have up to 3 users on this account. And then you'll want to go into this payment and invoices tab and set up any payment methods that you want to take. They have payment processing through Stripe, and then there are other processors including Square, PayPal, and they can also accept ACH payments. So there's a few different invoicing terms that you'll want to make sure you set up here. Those are the main 3 things I would do here. So we've got branding, payments and invoices, and emails, and those are the only things that really need to be set up in order to make sure everything's working correctly. Now, the rest of your time setting up, I want you to spend in this template section and mostly in this forms section. If the scheduler is really, really important to you, you might want to go ahead and set that up. That's only available on the Premier plan, not available on the starter plan, but unless scheduling is like so important to you, I don't really think it's necessary to get started. The next 2 things I would do are setting up your contracts and then choose 1, maybe 2 of these forms to get started with. So let me show you a little bit about their form editing. I think you should start with a contract first because that is just the most important thing that you need in your business. They have a couple sample ones in here, and then you'll want to change it up a little bit. But the one thing about a contract is it must have your client signature box as well as your business owner signature box for the counter signature. So that's the main difference between the contract and other forms. I'll link a video going into this whole form editor, but Dubsado really excels in this area. There's a lot of ways that you can customize this. And while a contract doesn't need to be super pretty and beautiful and aesthetic necessarily, it needs to be more functional. There's so much you could do here. So as you can see, you can add an image here. I'll just pull up in my logo, and you can change some certain things about like the alignment, the padding, the sizing of that logo, etc. You can type anything that you need in line here, and then you can use what's called a smart field. So for instance, this one is the client name. So if you go into smart fields and you'll see all of the different options, client, we'll just put client full name here. And then anytime you send this contract to someone, it's going to pull the client name from the job. So that's the magic of this. Once you create this contract for the first time, you'll never have to create it again because it's going to include the date of the project, the client name, the company name, the address, anything else. And then there's also custom mapped fields, which are a little bit advanced. But if there is any other field that you need here, such as I'm a wedding stationer, so like venue name, wedding planner name, etc., you can include those as smart fields On this form, it's going to pull from the job every single time, and it'll look like it's a personalized contract without you actually having to personalize it. So that's that first thing I would do, is just set up that contract, get your main contract if you have multiple different ones that you use often, get them all here in the contract forms tab. And the last thing I would do to make sure that your Dubsado account is fully set up correctly is I would set up a lead capture form. This is basically a contact form. So for instance, mine is embedded from Dubsado onto my website. It doesn't look like it's not my website. And this is everything that my clients need to fill out for me to create an accurate proposal for them or have a consultation with them. So as you can see, we have some things that are required. We have some little checkbox options. We have a date select. We have some drop downs for the budget or the referral method, etc. We even have an inspiration image file uploader. And all of this is created on the Dubsado lead capture form. So when someone fills that out on my website, I'm going to get an email that says, hey, you have a new lead from Dubsado, and then that person will automatically be over here in my projects. So if sample job name filled out the contact form, it's already going to be in here. I'll be able to go into that project and view their forms. There will be a lead capture one here, and I'll be able to see all of their answers to that question. So how we're going to set up that form, again, you can use any of the sample ones here. The only thing that is required on a lead capture form is the first, last name, and email address, because otherwise you won't be able to contact them after that. So then you can use everything on the side here to further customize that form. So as you can see here, I have changed it to have all of my wording, have a bunch of different types of questions, a file uploader, etc., some text, just all kinds of things here. And then I've even included some examples of the text that you can include in there. So for instance, if you wanted to add a short answer, you add a short answer, you can say how many hours do you expect the event to last, and then you can do placeholder text. So make sure to include setup and breakdown. We'll save that form, and then over here in the sharing section, we have the embed code or direct link. So if someone reaches out to you via DM on Instagram and says, hey, I'd really like to book with you, how can I contact you? You can just send them this exact link, and it will take them to a page to fill out all the information that we've requested from this form. Here we go. Or you can get this embed code and embed it directly on your website, such as I've done here. So once you started your free trial in Dubsado, I highly recommend filling out those settings, your email, your payment invoices, and brand settings. Then you want to get a contract and a lead capture form set up. This gets you started on a job. So when someone reaches out to you, they have a contact form that they can fill out that will bring them into Dubsado, and then everything else you can kind of build out as you need it. So I don't want this to feel super overwhelming when you get started, but as soon as they reach out to you, then you can get started with like your invoices, which you can create one by one per project. Or again, in the template section, you can work with different proposal options that can automate some of that for you. And I have other videos on just all of these different types of forms, templates, canned emails, a scheduler, basically everything you can do in Dubsado. But I want it to feel like you can really get started today. And I think these are things that you can accomplish today. Fill out your 3 sections of settings, get your contract added in, which you probably already have, and then get your lead capture set up. The great thing is that if you ever make any changes to your lead capture form, anywhere you have it embedded, they will automatically update. So once you do these types of things, you don't ever have to redo them by job, and Dubsado is going to help you automate all of that. So let me know what questions you have about getting set up in Dubsado. I'd be happy to film some other videos, but check out our full course on the How to Use Dubsado playlist and use our link or code designed by Laney to get 30% off your first year with them. Thanks, everyone.